Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. Still the Sunday, the 13th day of July 2025. It's all about the passing away of Muhammadu Buhari, the former president of Nigeria. Now, a lot of condolences have been coming in, and I will be taking it one after the other. I will be analyzing it one after the other. I will analyze it and expose those who are hypocrites, both what they said before and what they said now, the likes of Femi Fani-Kayode, and so many of them. I would say analyze the condolence of P2B, the likes of ex-president Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and so on and so forth. But for the now, let's look at what Sowore said. Sowore is so straight to the point. He doesn't paint words like so many people are doing now. Now, this is what Sowore wrote. He says, breaking, Buhari is dead. He left behind a terrible legacy. Former Nigerian president and ex-military dictator Muhammadu Buhari has reportedly died in a UK clinic. Sources indicate the cause of death was blood cancer, leukemia. A man whose rule, both in uniform and civilian garb, left deep scars on Nigeria's democratic fabric. Buhari's legacy remains one of repression, economic hardship, insecurity, and religious bigotry. This is the condolence message of Sowore. What do you think about this? Now, let us analyze it. This is a message not just to Muhammadu Buhari's family or not just to anybody who thinks or feels things about Buhari, but this is a message to almost all the whole Nigerian politicians. Think about it. Nobody stays forever on earth. Now, there have been mixed reactions about Buhari's death. A lot of people are trying to claim sanctimonious, trying to say, oh, he's a very noble son of Nigeria. I folded my hand, I was watching them. Now, who is Muhammadu Buhari? Who is this man? While growing up, I learned, they told me that Muhammadu Buhari is a man who fought against corrupt practices in Nigeria. He's a noble man, he's this, he's that. That was what I was told. I started seeing him contesting for election. He contested for 2007, 2011, before that 2015. He was using CPC to put vote in the north. I was asking, who is this man? They said he is former military, leader of Nigeria, and he's a good man. He fights corruption and so on and so forth. Now, we went for a campaign in Kwashiorkor. That was then. There was one man that sat us down. That was 2014. He was telling us that, you see this Buhari, he's the one that killed what is this man from Bendel, Ali. You used to see Ali Pencil, Ali Biro, and all those things. So he started telling us the other side of Muhammadu Buhari. And where I started having fear about this man was in the year 2014. He said something that if he lost the 2015 presidential election, that blood is going to flow all over Nigeria. I say, come on. So someone have the ability to say this, the audacity to say this, and nobody arrests him? And he was still voicing out, doing all sort of things? Well, that was Jonathan's weakness. For a presidential candidate like P2B now said that if he lost 2027 election, or if he lose, 2027 election, that the whole Nigeria, there will be blood. If P2B made such statement today, hell knows. That was what Muhammadu Buhari said. His running mate Osinbajo said, and I quote, January 2015, he said, if they lose the election, they will form interim government against Jonathan. Osinbajo said so. They did all sort of things. I was watching them. They imported terrorists. That was where it was over. The terrorists you see in Nigeria today is being sponsored by Muhammadu Buhari. He planned it. When they joined CPC with AC, and that formed this APC, they imported terrorists into the country to help them win the election. They confess it on the national television every now and then. So this is the legacy of Muhammadu Buhari. The legacy of terrorism. The legacy of corruption. Under his administration, we witnessed almost corrupt practices. Look at the case of Emefiele. Emefiele was the CBN governor right from time, but he was charged of sponsoring terrorism under Buhari. Go and check the charges leveled against Emefiele. One of them is that Emefiele is sponsoring Boko Haram. Then how did Emefiele sponsor Boko Haram? What did he know about Boko Haram? He's the CBN governor. He was directed to send money to Boko Haram. He was directed to send money to Boko Haram as a CBN governor. And all these things happens under Buhari's administration. They say monkey cut away with, cut away with, what is it called, money, snake swallow money every here and there. They did railway to the Niger Republic. People were suffering, killings every now and then. He opens border. He asks Nigerians, you must give your lands to all these headers, or else you will die. That you should choose your life and choose your land and either your land or your life. Choose your land or your life. That was what Femi Adesina came to tell us on the national television, AIT. I still have the video up to today. These are the legacies of Muhammadu Buhari. It is time for leaders to start reflecting the lives they are living. It is time, the governors, no matter the level you are, if you see what is happening now, the way the masses are reacting to the death of Buhari, you think about it, many people will still do the same if you die as a leader, as a bad leader. Buhari was a bad leader, yes, his death, okay? Buhari was a bad leader. Now, there are controversies about even the death of Buhari. Some people are saying that the man died before. Some people are saying, no, the man did not die before. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. So I will continue to say it that I don't know. So it is hearing. I don't know anything. Because before I will come and tell you that I know something, I will have proofs. And what people are saying, for example, is that why is Buhari not living with his wife? Why is Buhari not being seen in the public here and there? Why is this? They are asking reasonable questions though, but that is not enough proof for me to say he's alive or he's dead. So I'm neutral about that. I don't know anything. But what I'm trying to say in this video is that I'm trying to outline the legacies of Muhammadu Buhari. There is nothing the man did not do against Nigerians. We suffered under him. Hardship was the level of hardship that Tinubu now took over from him and, multiplied the hardship to where we are today. And if you ask Tinubu now, he will tell you that it is the former administration that made him, that caused him the pain he's seeing in Nigeria today. But how can we continue like this? Nigerians are spitting out fire. Go to comment sections. Just go to comment sections. Nigerians are spitting out fire. They are spitting out fire because of the death of Muhammadu Buhari. They are spitting out fire. It is good to live a good life. It is good to live a good life. Buhari did not live a good life. But the deed has been done. Whether you are saying he died before, he did not. The main thing is that Muhammadu Buhari is dead. Condolences to his families and people around him, or people around his families. But I won't be proud to say I'm from Buhari's family if I was. I won't be proud to say that. It's a pity and it's a lesson to everyone.